All right, little Honda Bros. First 4K 60 try in the EM1 Civic on my new Hero 9 GoPros. We'll see how they do. I'm looking out the front here on the camera in the front. So, the suspension's installed. I don't know that I want to do this without the stereo to hear all the crunching and cracking, but as of right now, everything seems pretty good. A little bit of doors open. So there's a little bit of the biggest noise comes from the pads. It's amazing how quickly this car heats up. Yes, a 1.8 liter. Oh no, B16, 1.6 liter. Putting a 1.8 liter in it makes a big difference. That squeaky, crunchy sound. That's a new one. So anyway, Moton 3-way, all the hard brace stuff. I haven't done the roll center adjusters yet. I don't know that I'm going to do them because that might actually raise the top of the upper control arms up too high. So I don't even know if I want to mess with it because everything feels pretty good outside of the crazy steering ratio in this car. Waiting on an S2000 airbag to do the S2000 wheel. But everything is doing really well thus far on the car. Weird little sound from somewhere. I'm not sure what that is. But I'm not getting any clunks, any squeaks. I haven't aligned it yet, but it actually drives really straight. I've got the hub spacers on here, so the wheels are good. I've taken it up to about 100 and had no shakes or shimmies or anything. But again, I have the spoon 4-piston twin block front calipers, spoon pads front and rear, and then I have no window tint. It's quite bright, but we'll get a little better footage from the camera. I have the suspension set up like 1 or 2 clicks short of softest, which I found to be the best. I tried some stiffer settings, which are just a little too much for this application. You know, it is a pretty ridiculous suspension. But the car feels so much more planted. You may hear there's a little bit of rubbing in the front, so I have to address that with maybe some camber or possibly shaving the fender liner a bit. But the one thing I'm really disappointed in is that I'm clearly not going to be able to run a bunch of different wheel combinations. And I was kind of hoping I could have all these wheels and whoever got the car could just swap them, but every time you do that, we're really going to need an alignment. But man, it was so cool. The last couple of days I've been driving around. I still have to go get this thing registered. I'm driving around a minute with a Minnesota plate on it. But man, it's just so much fun to put the sunroof open and the windows down. I was listening to some Tribe Called Quest, like in the old days when I was 20 years old, and man, it was fun. It's gonna be cool when this thing's like 60 or 70 more horsepower. But I did bed the brakes. That's the biggest disappointment. The suspension's great. I don't love the brakes that just, the spoon pads. Yeah, warmed up. I need to get some gas. The spoon pads. Spoon calipers. It just doesn't feel great. Man, I haven't done any, I don't even know what the camber is. I don't know what the toe is, but this car is so much better. I'm moving. I'm driving 60, 70 miles an hour in this thing. out to tell the Obsessed Garage story chronologically here this week at some point, and I got some more interviews to do with the employees. But when I was bedding the brakes, I totally forgot that this car doesn't have ABS. So I did 10 like 45 to 5 mile an hour, stops under moderate pressure, and then I did 2 hard stops. And the first one I totally forgot. I might be able to show you on the road here, but I left a 50-foot or 40-foot patch of rubber on the road because I forgot about there's no ABS. I didn't modulate it very well. You can see how much faster I'm moving in this thing with the suspension. I'm really pleased. The Motons are freaking awesome. Really turned out great. So the steering wheel's off, but other than that, I mean, the car's driving straight as an arrow. Just in my eyeballing of camber. And so I wanted to keep adjusting, let the suspension settle a little bit, drive a little bit, and then go get an alignment done. And then the car leaves in about a month to go down to LHT, and then from LHT it's going to go to Michael Good at the dent company. And what I might do is send the hood off for paint, and then have Michael really work on aligning the hood for me. We're going to roll the fenders flat in the rear, and then possibly do some modification of the front fenders, so we could get some of these more aggressive wheels on the car. Again, I just don't love the brakes. Now, apparently, I did some research. The spoon pads don't have a retaining clip in the spoon calipers, so the pads do under slow speed. They click and clunk a little bit. I thought something was broken, or I was missing a retaining clip. So keep that in mind if you have one of these cars and you're planning on doing that. I was really shocked. Oh yeah, there's my brake line back there, the brake stand. Shoot, it was a lot longer than I thought. It was certainly a little squiggly. So yeah, the car, you guys are right. I'm really starting to dig it. And now it sounds good. I actually once I got rid of that Megan header, Megan, however you pronounce it, it actually sounds really good. The Fujitsubo is kind of broken in a bit, and it's the exact sort of sound signature I was looking for. It's going to get a little bit louder when we do the test bite than the Toda header and the B18. But for now, it's great. Work, it's so different than what I'm accustomed to with some, my M3 has 6-piston Brembos, and of course my GT3 and GT4 has insane brakes, but another little Honda bro. So anyway, the suspension's going to turn out, I think. I was afraid it wasn't going to work out the way I'd hoped, but it's actually really good. I'm still not sure about the old spoon hood here. It doesn't fit perfectly, but I think that with some adjusting, with some expert adjustment, I think we can get it right. I mean, I didn't want to sit there and mess with the hood forever because, oh, there's a rub. So we got a lot of work to do with rubbing, but I think that rubbing's kind of a part of the deal if you want to go low in these cars. knowing that I have some brakes that will stop. No rub. Oh, hope that wasn't a bolt falling off the car. It's getting more fun. I really wish I could heel toe. Oh, there's some rubbing. The darn steering wheel gets in my way. I'm a little taller than your average Honda bro, little Honda bro. I'm moving pretty good. I better watch out before I get a radar detector. Listen to that VTEC. Oh yeah. Alright, I'll give it to you. I got a smile on my face. It's pretty fun. And I'm telling you, I have a lot of fun. Sunroof open. Stereo on. It's like I give up all inhibitions in this thing. It like takes me back to my arrogant youth, if you will, where I didn't give a crap what anybody thought. In fact, I wanted to show off. Wanted to go to the gas station and get some gas so people could see me. The days have changed when I want to hide from everybody in a cave somewhere. The camera is just my way to connect with people, otherwise I've been doing it all alone. But you can hear the exhaust it's good. It's good. It doesn't sound like a Subaru anymore with that weird header. It's such a good sound. I mean, it's so substantial for such a tiny little useless engine. It's just, oh man, this just brings back so many memories. I thought this thing was so fast and so cool. I still think it's cool. Although it looks small and looks a little weird, and you got to catch the right angle to make it look good. I mean, my cheeks hurt because I'm smiling so much driving this thing. I'm gonna figure out, I think that's the door that's crunching a little bit. Yeah, I don't like that. So we got some work to do on the suspension, getting it, aligned and set up. I don't think I'm gonna do the roll center adjustment. I mean, the thing feels good. Feels nimble, feels stiff but not overly stiff. I don't even know if I'm going to do that traction bar thing. It might be a little too much. This stiffer suspension makes everything make noise though. That's why you need the stereo in a car like this, because all the noise, all the vibrating and stuff going to come with the territory of all the modifications, so there's no way around it. Let's do a little windows down pull here in the tunnel. This definitely would have been a 20-year-old me. Oh, it's so good. Oh man, I cracked myself up. I can call you little Honda bros because I'm a little Honda bro myself. Watch this. Gotta turn the wheel. Rub, little rub. Let's check the brakes. Oh yeah, that brakes work. Just takes them a little bit. There you have it. Civic suspension. I'm here. I'll keep updating you. Catch you on the next one. Always courtesy rev. Reliving my 20s.